Why, thanks. It's good to be back. I'm actually smaller than I seem. I'm going to do something for the sound man here. Let me know if the show gets too polished for you. I'm picking a lock on my own front door. I don't know if I know what's on the other side anymore. I don't know which key should be looking up at me. I'm picking a lock on my own front door. I'm picking a lock on my own front door. I don't know if I know the family on the other side anymore. It's a sin breaking in when they don't know where you've been. I'm picking a lock on my own front door. I ain't faking it, I ain't breaking in my own home anymore. Now, I'm gonna get to know my own couch a little more. Oh, when I'm thirsty, I will pour. When I'm lonely, I got Channel 4, Pittsburgh. I ain't faking in, I ain't breaking in my own home anymore. Thank you. Well, thank you so much. I'd like to sing a love song now. Silly love song about my dog. We had this dog years ago. His, I wanted to, when we first got it, it's a Weimaraner, this dog. And when we first got it, my wife and I, it was before we had kids, and we struggled over what to name this dog. It was a big deal. We struggled much more than we did naming our children later. And the dog before this particular one, his name was Floyd, after the barber. And I had a dog before that to go back even farther, and his name was Columbo, after the detective. Actually, her name was Columbo. I was confused. I was a confused child, but that's okay. Anyway, back to this dog I'm going to tell you about eventually. His name. Well, no. I wanted to call him some like TV character name, and my wife said we're not going to name him after a TV character. So I can't speak and tune my guitar at the same time. You want it in tune, though. But this argument went on for a while, and I said, how about Roger? And she said, we're not going to name our dog after Roger Miller. And I still think Miller's a great name for a dog, but of course that wasn't no good either. If you name your dog Miller, let me know. I want to see a picture of your dog Miller. It's a great name. And so eventually she landed on Luigi. And so the Weimaraner, a German bird dog with an Italian name, that was just weird enough for me to like. And but 3 syllables when you're calling a dog in to eat after you fill its bowl, it just doesn't seem right, Luigi. So I would fill his bowl and open the door, and I'd, hey, Lou. So I got my Mary Tyler Moore in there. Thank you. There. Thanks, Dad. Anyway. Our friend's pup just threw up in the kitchen by the door. That bad boy sure ain't good with his number 2 sitting on my floor. Who knew that who knew that you were the good dog? 'Cause when I whistle, you do come at a steady pace, no matter where from, and you sit there so politely, wag your tail while I strum. And I think, who knew that who knew that you were the good dog? I didn't know, now I do. The bone I found underground was not in your lost and found. Took me 6 years to get a clue, but for you it seemed like 42. Who knew that who knew that you were the good dog? Hey boy, hey boy, hey boy, hey boy, hey boy. Song's really over. I just like doing this. Yeah. Oh, good dog. Well, thank you. So, yeah, Luigi, he lived for 13 years. 10 of those years with us. He moved out after 10 years. It's true. We found out our daughter, she had these severe food allergies, and we found out that she was also allergic to dogs. The allergist, we just thought it meant we keep keep her away from the dogs as much as possible and wash her hands. And we said to the allergist, should we keep our daughter away from the dog and maybe keep him in a separate room or something? And the allergist said, yeah, you should do that until you find a new home for him. Good friend of ours took him in. He lived his twilight years with a bachelor on Quincy Hill in Parkersburg, West Virginia. He passed away on the first day of spring. It's the first day of spring, so why is it so damn cold? I need to sneeze, need to release the last of a winter that has made me feel 2 whole years older. Maybe this year, when and if the snow clears, I'll start going to church. God knows it's been years, but it's all his fault, 'cause no sane man would drive to congregate in this frozen, screwed up mess. On this first day of spring, why is it so damn cold? I need to sneeze, need to release the last of a winter that has made me feel 2 whole years older. Our good dog is gone. He was old and could not pass through one more season like the last. But the cold still sticks around, kicking me in my happy. I suppose I'm just down about this man's best friend's ending. On this first day of spring, why is it so damn cold? Maybe we all need to be brought to our knees to be thankful for what this new spring will eventually bring. So it's true what they said in the program. I'm doing some songs from Imitation Life and various other recordings. And the kids' recording, you can find the dog song on my kids' recording, the first one anyway. And back in 2012, I recorded this kids' album. It's called Character Building. And I also recorded an album that's definitely not for kids, and it's called Building Characters. And there's one song that made both of the albums, and it's I'm going to play it right now for you. Okay? Are you with me? All right. The albums, I have a lot of friends on there. They helping me out. They're about this big. And what you see here on stage is actual size, which is smaller than what you see above me. I think you're seeing an image of possibly me, a gigantic image of me. Not to confuse the kids that are out there watching in computer land. Okay. On with the show. Don't hit me, don't hit me, I'll be dead in 2 days. Let me fly away and live my final 48. By lunchtime, you know, I'll be in my middle age. Don't hit me, I'll be dead in 2 days. Open up the door and put that swatter down, and I promise I'll stop landing on your leg. Yeah, I know you don't know where I've been, my friend. I'm just looking for a place for my wife to lay a couple eggs, just 1 or 2, I promise. So don't kill me, I'll be dead in 2 days. Let me fly away and live my final 48. By lunchtime, you know, I'll be in my middle age. Don't hit me, I'll be dead in 2 days. Have mercy. You're a father too, right? I see you've changed your mind as you open up your screen door. You've got a good heart, but you're not too smart, that's for sure. Every critter out here knows that the average lifespan of a fly, it's not 2 or 3 days, it's a few weeks, and I'll be back. I'll be back with a few hundred of my brothers and a couple hundred sisters, too, and we'll all be landing on the poop that you forgot to scoop by the swing set in your backyard. And it'll be near impossible for you to keep us all from landing on your food. Can't touch me, I've got 1,000 eyes on you. I'm much faster too, and my speed is wearing thin on you. And as you sit there in your lawn chair, all tuckered and uptight, I think I've got to fly towards that most beautiful light. I think I'll go fly towards that most beautiful light. Here's another one off Building Characters. My name is Joseph and my friends all call me Joe. But you believers, you may know me as the daddy of your Lord, but not the father of his flesh or the father of his soul. 'Cause when it comes to those, our Holy Father claims them as his own. I've had a humble life since the day Jacob begat me, and forever I've been told that Abraham begat our family tree. It grew out many branches, 14 generations times 3, and it was up to me to start another branch. I'm sure you see. So I hooked up with Mary, and we wed right away. I never laid a hand on her, I swear. I never laid a hand on her, I swear. So what's a man to do as he has a wife with child, and he knows all that I knew, and all I know you know now too. So we decided to run away instead of hang our heads in shame. But an angel said to stay and rejoice in this newborn king and embrace his name. I never laid a hand on her, I swear. I never laid a hand on her, I swear. So now when I pray to God, I pray to my baby son, I say, please, baby Jesus, give me strength to believe what that angel told me in my sleep, and I'll do the very best I can. But I'm just a mortal man, you see. And at times I wake up late, haunted by this doubt I keep about your dear mother, for she's mortal too. I never laid a hand on her, I swear. I never laid a hand on her, I swear. I'm going to do another one. So Building Characters was, it's an album full of songs where I'm singing from somebody else's point of view. This is a story I read online about about a married couple. I won't give any more of it up. For 35 years we were married, me and he, but he never seemed to need to add to our family tree. We traveled all around like two wide-eyed hippies, but I had to let go of always feeling so retro and say, grow up, sprout out of the ground, let your colors shine like springtime as the sun beams down on my weathered brow. All you've got to do for now is grow up. Is it wrong for a woman to need a better life with a man who sets at bay his ways so childlike? He could bring home some bacon instead of acting like a swine. Put away the pop, have a little sip of wine, and grow up, sprout out of the ground, let your colors shine like the springtime as the sun beams down on my weathered brow. All you've got to do for now is grow up. Now I'm handy with my shovel, I'm handy with my spade, and when he wasn't looking, I was handy with my blade. Now he's in my garden pushing up my daisy. Some may say I'm crazy, but now my love must do as I say, as I say. Grow up, sprout out of the ground, let your colors shine like the springtime as the sun beams down on your weathered brow. All you've got to do for now is grow. Come on, baby. Have a drink of water. Let me turn your dirt. Oh, thank you so much. So here, let me do something off the new record. Here's a West Virginia song for you. I'm from West Virginia. Anybody here from West Virginia? Yay. All right. So you have to help me sing this now. This is a song I wrote last January, when there was a chemical spill in the Elk River there,
and it's the waterways in West Virginia have been abused in well, you can't even count how many ways. It's in the news last week in Parkersburg. There's lots of trouble in Parkersburg been happening over the last decade, and for decades on end, there's been the waterways in the state's been abused in various ways. But this particular spill, it literally put 300,000 people without running water for weeks on end, and many of them are still afraid to drink their water. You know, they're not drinking it. But the year before that, I'd been in 2012. I'd been at Pete Seeger's Hudson, the Clearwater Festival. I played it and got to meet Pete and see him perform one of his last concerts and all that. And I was thinking around the time of the spill last year, wouldn't it be great if Pete Seeger could bring that sloop on the Elk River and up and down our rivers and maybe clean up the waters there. And he passed away about a week and a half after. But it had me thinking, what would Pete do musically? And with that in my mind, I wrote this song. I wonder what the natives thought as Washington rode their rivers so pristine, then forced to follow his direction, be it hell or be it heaven, made to swim up his stream. The story is as old as the mountains tall and green. They used to make the skyline of our state that once was clean. Change, if not it all will stay the same, same. Change, we've got to break and make some change. You could help me sing that. Want to try that? Change, if not it all will stay the same, same. Change, we've got to break and make some change. Granddad had a can from the plant along the river on his roof. It was 1972, issued by some man to measure how much toxin that plant had been letting loose. Now the numbers all are in, they've been crunched and wadded up. They toss them in the river, now our children drink it up. Change, if not it all will stay the same, same. Change, we've got to break and make some change. Short-term gain is taken away. Everything our great state has got the gain. And when there's nothing left to lose, our kids will pack it up and simply move away. It's true what they say, mountaineers are always free in their hearts and minds, with freedom to leave. Want to help me? Change, if not it all will stay the same, same. Change, we've got to break and make some change now. Thank you. Thank you. Here's a 1921 banjo. Actually, this is a 1921 Gibson. They called it the Gibson. So it's the Gibson. It's a 1971 neck because somebody decided they wanted to have 5 strings on this. And I'm a 1963, in case you're wondering. I was actually born on the day JFK was buried. And I'm proud to be here at the Kennedy Center. This is a great thing they do here. Let's hear it for the Kennedy Center. I really am. When my well runs dry, a tear comes to my eye, but I hide it from the kids and try to let it go, 'cause they've no need to know how my water works. When it rains, it rains. When it stops the pain. When my water works. When my love's away, it darkens up the day. A cloud comes to town and brings a shadow down. Then thunder rolls around. Lightning precedes sound. Briefly brightens up my day. It just all works out okay. My water works that way. Life is humid and high with daily lows, no doubt. Just spring a leak, cry it out, as dry days bring on a drought. Water it will. Life is humid and high with daily lows, no doubt. Just spring a leak, cry it out, as dry days bring on a drought. Water it will. Well, thanks, folks. Let me do a song off the new recording, Imitation Life. I find that these are all optimistic numbers. I hope you feel, are you feeling that? Are you following me on that? Yeah. So Imitation Life is the new one. It's the new recording album. I wrote all these songs in my 50th year. I don't have time to play them all. This one is kind of a medley of every song I've ever written.
Your best work has gone unnoticed. Your finest hours acting its age. Before beauty's in the eye of the beholder, the sole proprietor has soul searching to do. Someone is bound to reach out if you just ask them to. Someone is bound to reach out to you. Just ask them to. Ask them to. It might sound corny, one stalk won't do. It'll grow alone, but never ever produce. So get your bees to buzzing, or call up your kissing cousin, and make some noise only two can do. Someone is bound to reach out if you just ask them to. Someone is bound to reach out to you. Just ask them to. Ask them to. Take it, Todd. There's one thing the lonely can't see. Love is there, it never ever leaves. A dormant state can be released. If you congregate, that gate will open. It's true. Someone is bound to reach out if you just ask them to. Yeah, all right. Someone is bound to reach out to you. Just ask them to. Ask them to. Here we go now. Just ask them to. Hey, ask them, you fool. Just ask them to. Thank you.
I have this picture up here of my family, and I want to bring to your attention at the other end For you folks online, just go to toddburge.com after the show. But which camera am I on? I want to talk to those people. toddburge.com, okay? For the folks in the room. At the other end of this room, I have many albums for sale. And at the end of the show, I'll come down there and say hi to you. No pushing or shoving. But yeah, I pointed out the picture because I do this full time, and I wanted you to see that I have 2 kids. School just started. I lived in a place called Ofuskee, where I had a little girl in a holler tree. Said, little girl, it's plain to see, there ain't nobody who can sing like me. Ain't nobody who can sing like me. She said, it's hard for me to see how one little boy got so ugly. Yes, my little girlie, that might be, but there ain't nobody who can sing like me. Ain't nobody who can sing like me. Way over yonder in a minor key, way over yonder in a minor key, there ain't nobody who can sing like me. We walked down to the Buckeye Creek to see the frog eat the go-go-lavie, to hear the west wind whistle to the east. There ain't nobody who can sing like me. Ain't nobody who can sing like me. Oh, my little girl, won't you let me see? Way over yonder where the wind blows free, nobody can see us in a holler tree. And there ain't nobody who can sing like me. Ain't nobody who can sing like me. Way over yonder in a minor key, way over yonder in a minor key, there ain't nobody who can sing like me. Mother cut a switch from a cherry tree and laid it on she and me. Stung a lot worse than a hive of bees, but still, there ain't nobody who can sing like me. Ain't nobody who can sing like me. Now I have gone a long, long ways, but I still look back to my Tanglewood days. I've led a lot of girls since then to stray while saying, there ain't nobody who can sing like me. Ain't nobody who can sing like me. Way over yonder in a minor key, way over yonder in a minor key, there ain't nobody who can sing like me. Me. People were always coming up to me and say, Todd, when are you going to play your cowboy song? Actually, nobody's ever said that, but... Come all you old-time cowboys and listen to my song. I assure you won't grow weary, as I won't detain you long, concerning some wild cowboys who did agree to go and spend the summer pleasant on the range of the buffalo. I found myself in Griffin in 1883, when a man by the name of Crago came walking up to me. He said, how do you do, young fella? How would you like to go and spend the summer pleasant on the range of the buffalo? Well, me being out of work right then, to the drover I did say, heading out on the buffalo range depends upon the pay. But if you pay good wages and transportation to and fro, I think I might go with you on the range of the buffalo. Well, of course I pay good wages and transportation too, if you agree to work with me until the season's through. But if you get homesick and try to run away, you'll lose your life out on the range, and your family will never see your pay. Well, with all that flattering talking, he signed up quite a crew, some 10 or 12 in numbered, able-bodied through and through, and our trip it was a pleasant one, all through New Mexico, until we crossed the Pease River on the range of the buffalo. Well, the working season ended, but the drover did not pay. He said, you drank up all your money, boys, and you're all in debt to me. But us cowboys never cared for his corrupt, bankrupt tone. So we left that drover's bones to bleach on the range of the buffalo. Thanks, everybody. Thanks to the Kennedy Center, Robert on sound, Peggy, and everybody else. Thank you so much. Well, I'll do one more for the house, but they can't put it online, I don't think, but thanks a lot. I got a little number for you here. Sorry about that.
If I were a drunkard, I'd tell you what I would do. I'd quit my drinking and I'd work on a building too. I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building for my Lord, for my Lord. It's a Holy Ghost building. It's a Holy Ghost building. I'm working on a building for my Lord, for my Lord. If I were a sinner, I'd tell you what I would do. I'd quit my sin and I'd work on a building too. I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building for my Lord, for my Lord. It's a Holy Ghost building. It's a Holy Ghost building. It's a Holy Ghost building for my Lord, for my Lord.